From an architectural point of view, the frontal view of the Zuschauerhaus, the main building, with its so-called Konigsbau, is particularly impressive, contrasting with the simplicity of the rest of the Festspielhaus. The annex, built in 1882, is architecturally the most valuable part of the external structure. But why is it called the Konigsbau? Richard Wagner also sought the favor of the king. This is why a separate, exclusive entrance to the Festspielhaus was provided for Ludwig II. However, the monarch failed to appear at the opening night of Parsifal in 1882 and thus never set foot in the construction which had been erected in his honor. The central point of the annex is a balcony supported by 4 columns. The solid marble pillars and sandstone columns contrast with the red brick otherwise used throughout. On looking at the exterior sandstone facade, one could assume that the interior would be in a similar style. However, on entering the Konigsbau, the visitor is greeted by an equally antique though thoroughly new style. Festival guests are greeted by 2 grand Tuscan columns. The walls, painted ochre, would seem to be crafted from sturdy ashlar, but, in reality, merely imitate masonry, as the pointing is painted on. Theatre in its truest form. The mosaic flooring, real this time, is also interesting. This is the most valuable surface in the whole building. In fact, the Konigsbau was only intended to provide exclusive access to the central boxes and sealed from what is today the passage to the cloakroom. That only came about in the 1930s. Precisely at this point, a large memorial stone made of black marble catches the eye. The plate is a petrified playbill and comprises the names of those who participated in the debut performance of the entire Ring of the Nibelung in 1876. If you continue on towards the cloakroom, you will find yourself directly below the rising auditorium, which explains the slanted ceiling. The stairs, which used to be within the auditorium, were moved to the exterior, mostly for safety reasons, in 1933. The colorful original paintwork on the walls was restored in 1994. In contrast to traditional foyers of the time, the interior of the Festspielhaus is simple in design. Foyers tended to be more generously sized, thus providing the opportunity for ostentation among the visitors. Should one be keen to express oneself in any way or simply enjoy a glass of sparkling wine, then the forecourt and the exterior and parks around the Festspielhaus provide ample opportunity.